Hey, what's up? My name is Alexander Ford, and I am the CEO of Measurable Genius. Business owners and entrepreneurs hire me to become scaling growth firms in their industry. I'm here with Greg Stoll. What's your website?
Website is myilife.co.
Okay, cool. And we're here to transform a challenge into an opportunity.
I'm excited for that. Let's do it.
I have no idea what it is. You're surprising me.
I am, yes.
We're just going to work through it together. So
okay.
Talk to me about it.
All right, so going back to the basics for us right now in a rebrand that we've been doing for this last month. The progression of my business from webinar to an online course to a live event into a coaching program, the progression of our options for people. Before, we're beginning with our loss leader. Our loss leader was our live event. It is worth so much more. There's so much value in the change that we're now putting at the end, or we seek to put that at the end. Is that something that you feel is right? What is the progression of a strategy that would work for the progression of our events or our range of options that we have available for people?
I'm going to ask you some
Does
questions.
That make sense?
Yeah, I understand. I'm going to ask you some questions, though. So the live event, are you positioning it at, you said it's a loss leader, so are you doing like a $197 with a refund? What is the price of the event?
Was a loss leader. Now it's going to the end of the cycle.
Okay.
So it's worth so much more. It's going to be at least a minimum of a 1997 event ticket. Okay. Minimum.
Okay. And the coaching product is what? Is it a group coaching program? One-on-one coaching program?
So in the middle, the online course is a group coaching. It's an online course with a group coaching option to it. If you want more than just what the hour and a half a week is giving you for the 8 weeks that it's available, then you can opt in for the group coaching program.
Okay, and it's like an upsell?
Exactly.
Okay, got it. And what are the problems that you're solving for your customer? Like, who is your ideal customer and what problems do you solve for them?
I would say it is entrepreneurs who don't know how to get out of their own way or out of their own head. I love helping, entrepreneurs for the most part, people who are either beginning in their business or even in the middle of it and just have reached a point where they're plateauing.
Okay. And how are you acquiring most of your traffic today? Are you buying Facebook traffic? Are you working with joint venture partners?
Facebook ads, a few joint ventures just beginning down that road.
Okay. Walk me through the Facebook ads. So they're being positioned to cold traffic, I'm imagining.
Correct.
And you're offering them what?
It's just basically come view our webinar, give them a few basic nuggets of mindset work, laying a foundation.
To a discovery call? Or from the webinar directly to the product?
It hasn't been to a discovery call, and yet more recently through this week, I'm coming to an understanding that is probably the best option.
Okay. And are you doing your Facebook ads yourself?
I have a marketing coach who I have in place to help do the ads for us.
But you are sharing accountability and defining the audiences that you're targeting on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay, great. So it sounds complicated to me. You have like a lot of options. You can do like an upsell, do group coaching, not group coaching, just consume education through the 8-week program. The event is separate from the 8-week program. Is that how it works?
Correct. It's like the cream of the crop. Now that you've done the online work, now they want building up that hype, that energy. Come feel it live. Come do the change work live.
Yeah.
For lack of a better example, like a Tony Robbins event, come hang with us for 4 days and just really make some deep personal change and connections with people who will be on the journey with you for the rest of your life.
Okay, got it. And the 8-week is evergreen, I'm imagining. Like I could start and end at any time, the 8-week program? Or is it in batches, like dates?
It's got modules, so it's an 8-week modular program.
Can I sign up anytime? Like I could sign up today, she could sign up tomorrow, she could sign up the day after that?
It's not in that form currently, no.
So you're doing batches of students?
Running it for, yes, a cohort running together, let's say.
Okay, I got it. And do you do a private Facebook group?
We do have a private Facebook group, yes.
Here's what I would do. Tell me how much the 8-week program is.
Again, it's not solidified yet.
That's fine.
So let's say...
What have you sold it for?
$497. Let's say $497.
And then the upsell to the 1997 live event?
At $997, but in the space where we were selling it, we were giving a discount because of the audience that we were pitching to.
Okay, got it. So here's what I would do. I would go Facebook traffic to a webinar to a discovery call. I would package the event, the 8-week program together, and I would make it evergreen, not cohort. You're making your life really difficult by doing cohort because you have to get everyone in at once,
Yeah.
and then you line them all up through it. If you imagine you're just going to go evergreen, people start where they start. It's module based, so it unlocks as they go. People can jump on group calls. Don't separate the group calls out. So it's like the 8-week modules combined with included group calls. The event is now included, and you sell all that for one fixed high ticket price instead of breaking it all out and asking them to make micro decisions.
Okay, so the event is included.
Literally included, because it's not optional. They need to do it, right?
Absolutely.
Do you really consider it as optional?
No.
No, so you're just giving them that option because people think that they should have the right to decide, but fuck that, they shouldn't.
No.
They shouldn't decide. I don't think.
Well, it complements each other, yes, that the amount of change work, the amount of effectiveness of this, yes, it also is going to be just amplified by the live event.
Do you feel like they really are going to get the full value if they don't do the live event?
Absolutely not.
So then it should not be optional.
Okay.
So I would go full evergreen.
Okay.
Everyone always gets group coaching. It's not an upsell, it's not an option. What you gain the benefit of now is that week 6 students are on the same calls as the week 1 students. Now you're getting raving fans on calls with students who are just starting, and you've got overlap. So you can always be selling. You're not restricted on the sales call to line people up to dates, because the minute you start giving people dates, they're like, oh, let me check my calendar. Fuck
Right,
that. We need
okay.
to get rid of that.
Gotcha.
It's just, you want to start, you start. You get into the 8-week program. It's module based. You can join group calls every single week. It's always there for you for the duration of the program. And you're going to come to one of our upcoming live events. It doesn't have to be this one or the next one, but
You
you're
have
going to
that
come to
option,
one.
yes.
All of that gets wrapped in a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 product. You're just selling high ticket sales on that sales call.
What is the bridge that can bridge that gap between webinar and what takes them from webinar or cold traffic trusting in you to a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 ticket?
The discovery call.
The discovery call.
100%. So, Facebook traffic, webinar registration, the webinar call to action is the discovery call. On the discovery call, you're selling a single high ticket program. That program is an 8-week program supported with group coaching that ends in a live event.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
That makes absolute sense. Yeah.
If you do that, you'll make lots of money.
And who doesn't want to make that? Everybody does. And we want to change the world.
And you know it shouldn't be optional
okay.
because you know the people really should buy the group
should.
coaching,
Yeah.
and you know they really should be getting the live events. So the thing that's fucking you up too is that you're out of integrity when you let people buy anything but that. So you're going to have fewer net purchases, but your lifetime client value is going to go up, and your total revenue is going to go up. Because the people that won't buy the 5,000 were just shopping anyway, and then they're going to fuck up your community because they're nitpicking your offer.
And they're not fully committed.
Correct.
Okay. You're getting people who are sort of dipping their toe in the water, mixing with the ones who are fully committed.
Correct. I have clients right now that go from ebook to discovery call, not even a webinar. Ebook to a discovery call to a $5,500 offer. I have
I
another.
have an ebook available as well.
Right, so that's another traffic source. You go Facebook ad to ebook. Ebook opt-in thank you page is the discovery call.
Okay.
Okay. Now here's another tip for you on the webinar. I borrowed this from Talkie More. On the thank you page, when they register for the webinar, you're going to do a video, and it's going to go like this. It's called the Webinar That Doesn't Matter video.
Okay.
You're going to go, hey, thanks for signing up for this webinar.
Yeah.
I know you're busy as fuck and you don't want to wait 15 minutes for my evergreen webinar, and you are just going to fucking book a discovery call with me anyway. You're spewing confidence.
Okay.
And you're going to be like, listen, if you don't want to deal with the bullshit of my webinar, you're going to just book a discovery call right now. Let's skip the webinar, get on a call, let's get directly to work.
Right. Let's just dive right in right now.
Exactly. Similar video on the thank you page for the ebook. Thanks for downloading this ebook. I know it's a thing, you've downloaded it. It's going to be in your downloads folder. You're probably never going to read it anyway.
Time is money.
But-
Let's get to work.
But clearly you're interested.
Yes.
So for those of you who are going to read the ebook, I love you. Thank you very much. That's awesome. On the last page of the ebook, inside the PDF, you need a clickable link to get back to the discovery call.
Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha.
Great. If you're going to read the ebook, awesome. Otherwise, book a call with me right now. Webinar That Doesn't Matter video, book a call with me right now. Finish the webinar, book a call with me right now. On all of your discovery calls, you have one offer and one offer alone. Join my group coaching program. It's guaranteed to deliver results. You're going to do 8 weeks of education. We're going to give you group coaching all along, and you're going to come to a live event where we're going to transform all of this into a crystallized result, and you're going to go out into the world and be a totally different person. One product.
One product.
Between $5,000 and $10,000. Don't nickel and dime it.
Alexander just completely bent my mind around his words, and I appreciate the fact that he's very clear and concise on an approach that now seems so simple, and at the time it can spin around in your mind and have so many different options, and yet the way you see it when I lay it out is very concise, very clear, and then when you feed that back to me in that sort of way, and then the nuggets of things that you've learned from other people that you just bring into the full spectrum of what you're offering, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Thanks for being on the show.
Absolutely.
My name's Alexander. Thanks for watching.